Are you guys ready to put your business into overdrive? If so, then you found the right video, my friends. Today we're going to be talking all about being intentional, creating habits, putting processes into place so you can have the most successful business that you ever dreamed of. So, are you ready? Then let's get set. Let's go! Hey friends, it is Jacqui. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super pumped up today because it's June. I mean, aren't you guys excited that it's June? All right, maybe I'm a little punchy about June because it is my birthday month. Okay, so with that being said, I also feel like I need to make my mark, right? I need to leave my mark. And how can I leave my mark? I can leave my mark by putting some intention into my business and building it and growing it even more. So that's basically what I'm going to be sharing with you today, is some of the things that I am doing, that I'm putting into motion, that I think will probably work for you as well. All right, the first thing is first. Okay, oh my gosh, how can I even break this down? But truly, I talk about it a lot. I say this word a lot. Maybe I should get a new tattoo. And it should be consistency and intention. Like, those are the two words that I need tattooed on my body because I say them so much. But honestly, it's the truth. It's the truth because let me tell you this. I have honestly worked this business from every single different direction. I've done it. I started out being just a hobbyist. I had no intention of ever building a business. This was a hobby. I probably was just gonna buy a few things when I wanted it, and then I was gonna skedaddle on out. And then I went through another phase where I was just so depressed and just so in my feelings that I was like, I'm never gonna build a team. I'm not good enough to do this. And then when I did get out of those feelings and I had the good feelings, like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Then I went into a state of overwhelm of, oh my gosh, now what am I supposed to do? Why did I put myself through all of that? Why did I do that? Because honestly, you guys, this business does not require all that stress. And what was I doing? I was self-sabotaging myself. I was putting my own negative thoughts into my mind. Why? I have no idea. Probably because I'm a type A personality, I'm an overthinker, and I have tons of anxiety. And so my mind just automatically goes to the place of the whole list of things that can go wrong today. Kick the list out the window. Because let me tell you guys this, we can't take ourselves so seriously all the time. We really can't. So if you're taking yourself too seriously, if you are taking your business too seriously, and that's not to say this is just all fun and games and a joke. It's not. This is a business that I love and that I adore. But at the same time, you can't put the stress on yourself of just building up all of these expectations that you're supposed to be doing every single day, when all you do is frustrate yourself at the end of the day. Why do we do that to ourselves? Coming from corporate America, you guys, I did that every single day. Every single day. I was stressed out, living that cubicle life, watching the world pass by through a window. And honestly, you guys, I was miserable. I was so unhappy because, for one, I wasn't passionate about what I was doing. I never got any recognition for what I was doing. And what happened to my passion and my drive and my commitment? There it went. Down the toilet, to be completely honest with you. So in the end, getting outsourced was the best thing that ever happened to me in my corporate world job. So because it brought me to this. It brought me to being able to work my business full time, it brought me the ability to be able to really reach more of you more often. Because yeah, I've been doing videos and creating content, and I started a podcast earlier this year, and things have been going amazing, but I really found myself struggling to find time because I was just overwhelming myself with all the negative thoughts. So we have to be consistent. We have to change the script. We have to be consistent in what it is that we want. So we have to put that goal out there, right? We really have to focus on it. What is it that we want? And you can say in this business that it's a certain title or it's an incentive that you're working towards, okay? Those are great goals. Those are great longer term goals. In order to get to those longer term goals though, we have to have steps and we have to take the stairs to get there. You guys have all heard the saying, there's no elevators to success, and there's not. I've looked for it, I went around the corner, went down the hallway, there's just a closet. There is no elevator to success, so we have to climb those stairs, and every single stair that we climb is a habit that we are building that is leading us in the direction. And every time that we let those negative, self-sabotaging thoughts sneak in, what happens? We actually take steps backwards, back down the stairwell. And it's frustrating. And then we get the feelings of failure, and we get those creeping thoughts of, you really can't do this. Nobody needs that kind of negativity in their life. Lean into your strengths, you guys. Look at the habits that you want. So if that longer term goal is that specific title, maybe it's the incentive, maybe it's hitting a lifetime of sales, right? Whatever your goal, your big long-term goal is. It's great to have like a dream board, a vision board of that, right? You want the nice house, you want the good car, you want to take your family on a vacation, right? Whatever those things look like to you, you need to then, fine, put them up on the vision board, right? Put them up there. That's great. That's awesome. That's good motivation. But at the same time, just putting it up on a vision board doesn't make it happen. Taking the stairs makes it happen. And by being able to set up habits that create intention behind every single step you climb, the closer and the closer you're going to get to that longer term goal. I recently, in one of my latest episodes of my podcast, talked about creating habits. So I don't want to repeat myself too much here, but habits are huge. They're huge, you guys. I recently read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, and honestly, it was a complete game changer for me, because as organized and as intentional as I thought I was being, I really was not yet there. I was close, but I really wasn't quite there. What this book taught me was how to literally break things down and create those habits. Because the small habits that we do every single day get us to those bigger long-term goals. And while it's easy to create that vision board and say in the pipe dream, I want to be a superstar director, that's awesome. But just saying it, just putting it up, just writing it down doesn't get you there, right? So you have to figure out what habits you can put into place that are going to get you there. For me, that looks like working my business and touching my business at least every single day. And I'm able to do that productively by creating habits and putting processes in place. You guys, I utilize a next steps list, right? So that is my everyday to-do list. I don't call it a to-do list anymore. It is my next steps list. Those are the things that require one more step to complete, right? So, for example, on my reminders list for today, it's to call the trash company, okay? So, check, I can do that, right? Okay, the other one was to go to the grocery store, okay, check, right? I have mom things in there too, people, okay, it's not all business. The next one is to create my incentive for my team. That's on there, right? So I have to sit down, I have to make that. The next one on there is to do the recognition for the previous month. It's the beginning of June, so I have to go back and I have to make sure that I'm recognizing all of the accomplishments of my team members from last month, which were numerous. So it's probably going to take me at least 2 days to get all that stuff done, but it's still the next step, right? Those are things that are next step. Those bigger goals of being that superstar director, that will all come into place, but it's by doing all of these little things, by recognizing my team, by making sure that I'm being consistent in posting on social media, by being consistent in putting out content, by being consistent with doing my follow-ups in my business. All of these things lead me and help me climb the stairs every single day. Define your staircase. What does your staircase look like? And how many steps is it going to take to get you there? Probably a lot. Again, there's no elevator, there's no shortcut. Because you guys, if there was a shortcut, if there was an elevator, if there was an easy way to do it, well, honestly, it just wouldn't be worth it. Because then everybody would do it, and then it wouldn't really feel like an accomplishment at the end of the day. When you're able to look back at how far you've come, even if you've just started and maybe you just promoted to certified, you don't have any team members yet, whatever it looks like for you in your current state, you still have achieved some level of success. Why? Because you've started climbing that staircase. You've started taking steps. And all you need to do is to continue to take those steps every single day. Obviously, the more steps that you take, the more habits, the more processes that you put in place are all gonna start to become automatic. And pretty soon you're gonna start walking that staircase without even thinking about it. And it's gonna be a breeze. Think of your ultimate long-term goal is the outlook at the top of that staircase. That's where you wanna get to, but you've gotta climb. And you have to put those processes in place. So again, find the ones that work the best for you. Just because it works well for me or for somebody else or for your best friend who also does this business doesn't mean that it's gonna work the same for you. So you have to literally personalize this business for you. And that's very possible to do, right? It just takes a little bit of time and just a moment to sit back and plan and strategize and put intention behind the things that are going to get you there. You guys can do this. I cannot wait to see you climb the stairs. I'll see you at the top. Peace, love, happiness. Bye.